Hi, this is Mom Sol, and welcome to my first episode of Eduk Talk. I will be sharing for today's episode the tips and the easy format on how you will be writing your research introduction or the background of your study for the chapter 1. So let's all love research just for today, can we? So let's get started with tip number 1. I always tell my learners to read, read, and read. It's because they cannot write something if they didn't read anything. Since reading and writing are two macro skills in English that goes hand in hand. So prior to writing their introduction and background of their study, I tell them to research at least 10 related literature and studies, read and comprehend what they research on so that their introduction will be richer with factual information. Tip number 2 is to follow a format. Every research teachers and advisors have their own preferred format since we believe that research introduction is the gateway to your research. Therefore, you should write your introduction with substance, meaning to say it should not just be mere opinions, but it should be supported with factual evidences. Now, let's proceed to a sample format that you can utilize in writing your research introduction. This is the same format that I usually use whenever I write a research paper. One is writing a thesis statement. Thesis statement provides an insight into what your argument or claim of your paper. It tells reader what your paper will be about since it establishes the purpose and the focus of your research study. Basically, it is a one-sentence statement at the beginning of your introduction followed by supporting facts. Next is to discuss your variables into 1 to 3 paragraphs. You should discuss whatever is in your title so that you can establish your sense of focus. Say for example, your title is about Across the Waves, Communicative Competence and Dilemmas of English Teachers in Radio-Based Instruction. Thus, you should discuss what communicative competence is and the different dilemmas in radio-based instruction based from the published documents that you have researched on. The last part of this format is to discuss the relevance of the variables to human. So you will be citing the current trends and issues that you have read on the different footnotes, journals, and articles that is already published. One paragraph for why are you interested in this research based on the trends and issues, another paragraph on how is that relevant to your discipline, and of course, the last paragraph will focus on your answer on how this different from the other studies. That's it. I hope I have helped you with your problem on how you will get started with your research introduction. If you have questions or clarification, feel free to comment down below or send me a private message. Toodles! Happy writing, everyone!